Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Areli and this is Areli Budgets. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are working on a budget with me. I do budget by paycheck and this is my third paycheck in the month of May. This isn't my magic paycheck. I kind of used my second paycheck in the month as my magic paycheck, but in reality, in hindsight, now I realize that it was actually my first paycheck in the month that had some extra income. It was a little messy because at the same time I got a pay increase, and so I didn't know what was what. Now that I've gotten my third paycheck, I've figured it out, and yeah. That being said, if you've been here long enough, you know I recently got a pay raise. I got a promotion and a pay raise to go along with that promotion. So I decided to tweak things up a bit. If you've been here long enough, you know that I typically use one paycheck to cover my mortgage, and then the next paycheck covers all the bills in between. But I think what I want to do moving forward is have one paycheck cover all my bills, including my mortgage, and that way I have a little bit more money to play with in the next paycheck to go towards my sinking funds. So this is going to be my first time trying it out. I'm super excited. I'm also super excited to bring in a new helper. Meet Lola or Carl. I don't know what to call it yet. I don't know. You guys let me know. Does this look like a Lola? I feel like I want to say Lola, my friend, helping me out, but I feel like this looks like a Carl. So I don't know. You guys let me know if I should go with Lola or Carl, or if you have like a better suggestion, let me know. But yeah, this is gonna be my little helper. I used to have something like this back in the day when I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I used to be a teller years back. I'm talking about my college years, late teens. I used to work at a currency exchange, and I used to also work at a bank. And this is the type of the machine that we would have to balance or cash drawer every day. So yeah, brings back memories of old times. And honestly, it was really helpful. I've had this for quite a while, and honestly, it's a little flimsy. I mean, I've been dealing with it. It works fine, but it's a little flimsy. Two, I always hit the wrong plus or minus. I don't know why. And so my numbers always come out messed up. So the nice thing about this is that you could actually see what you're punching in. And then the other thing I don't like is that it keeps disappearing on me. And so hopefully, since this is bigger, it won't disappear on me so much. So yeah, I got that upgrade as a Mother's Day or a birthday gift to myself. And I'm super excited about that. So we'll be using it in this video for the very first time. So exciting. Okay, let's get to it. Let me see if I could zoom you guys in while still keeping my little helper in frame. Let's see. Okay, I think that's a tiny bit better. Income, I'm working with $24.44. I typically round down on my income, but since this had a repeating number, I just decided to go with it. So we're starting out with $24.44. I have a category for musts, which for me, that means my mortgage, $790. This is not the pen that I was using. $790. Extra condo, I always put $500 towards that. Also not the pen that I was using. God. I don't know what pen I was using now. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, ooh, look at that. Okay, $790 plus $500. I hope the noise doesn't bother you guys. $1290 minus 2444 equals, we have 1,154 remaining, and we're going to use that money to pay for our bills. Phone is $180, Spotify is $20, heat, what am I doing for heat? I'm gonna do 30 because we're not gonna be using it a whole lot. We don't cook a whole lot around this house. Electricity, that is gonna go up because we have been using the AC. I'm gonna give it $50. Internet, internet 40, 20. And water, I'm gonna do $40. And lastly, extra $20. Extra basically covers any overages. Like if I under budget for a category, it will cover that. Usually heat or electricity because they tend to fluctuate the most. The other categories are pretty standard. Okay, so I haven't figured out where to do the subtotal here. So let's ignore that. Let's just 180 plus 20 plus 30 plus 50 plus 20. I feel like an accountant doing this. Okay, equals 360. Sounds about right. 360 minus 1154. That leaves us with $794 for our basic expenses. I wonder what this does. Okay, usual $150 for groceries, $100 for eating out. Gas will get $80 because gas has gone up. I had brought it down for a little bit to $70, but just $80 gives me a little bit more cushion room. Buffer, I'm gonna add $10. I like to keep a $40 buffer in case I go over in groceries or gas. And right now it's at 30. Once we hit 40, I'll just leave it. And unbudgeted, I'm gonna do $20 additional dollars. Spending, I'm gonna do my usual 50. Let's see, 150. $410. Subtract that from $794. That leaves me with $384 that basically I can use towards savings. And this is where I kind of play around with it because I know I want like a minimum of $200 for my savings binder, $40 for my minis, and I know I need $51 for my 52 Fridays because I haven't deposited any money into this challenge for the whole month of May. So basically I owe, I think, $3 for the May 3rd paycheck, $17 for the second paycheck, and $31. I hope I did that math right, but in total it should be $51. So I know 51, 40, 200. So that would be a total of 291. $384 minus 291 is $93. And I like that number for my checking account buffer, which honestly took a hit because I swiped my card way too many times and now my finances are a mess between my credit card and my debit card. So my checking account is going to need all the help that it can get. So I'm going to leave this at $93. Let's verify. $24.44 minus or $12.94 must, or $3.60 for our bills, or $4.10 for our basics, and or $291 for savings, and or $93 for a checking buffer. That leaves us with a zero base budget, and I forgot to do it over here, but that's okay. There was a button. I'm sorry if my head was in the way. There was a button. I think is it this one? No. Well, that should do the trick. But you guys, what we used to do, I don't know if I did much better at that. We used to kind of like take the sheet and kind of staple it, and we'd know that we'd had everything verified and good to go. Isn't that cute? So exciting. All right, you guys, I think what I want to do is do my denominations. Not sure how long that will take me. If I could figure it out quickly, I will bring you in on it, and if not, this is goodbye. All right, I'll see you all soon.